Well, you may have heard a little bit about the controversy of gestation stalls. Gestation stalls are used for sows after they have their piglets. And some businesses are refusing to sell the pork from producers that use those stalls. Meanwhile, a lot of producers say it's all about safety. Here's more about pig confinement. Also, you may learn something about pigs you didn't know before. And Leslie's joining us here, and you have a big background in hog producing and raising pigs, that kind of thing. Let's talk about, some people wonder, you see hog barns and they're confined, they're in those areas. Is that good for them?
Absolutely. Hogs are a lot like humans where their skin is very susceptible to the sun. They get dry, they have to be given shade in any area. Because they will sunburn just like a person does.
Oh.
And a pig skin is used to help treat burn victims. When they have burns that are bad enough that they need to be covered by some type of skin, they use pig skin to do it.
I didn't know that. That's crazy.
They do. And they need certain types of ventilation. They have to have the humidity controlled. Being indoors like that helps us control that. It also helps control any kind of outside pests, diseases that can spread between different farms, different types of animals, and that helps you control the way their health is maintained. It helps give you a much easier way to observe the animals, check them daily, make sure that none of them are sick, treat them if they are, and for their overall health, it's just really the best way to go.
And does it help them too during the birthing process too? How does that work then?
It does. Generally, the way that's accepted now is that they are farrowed in crates. That way the sow is semi-confined and the pigs can get away from her, because a little 2-pound pig isn't going to make much difference when a 300-pound sow lays down.
Yeah, that's true.
And they do get laid on, and that way it gives the pigs a little bit of room to get away from her. It gives her something to lean against, because pigs like to lean against something when they lay down. So she has her wall or the edge of the crate there. And pigs usually have a heat lamp in there that helps keep them warm. They kind of gather under that, but yet they've got full access to the sow. And it's just the best way to do it.
And like you said, those tiny little babies, big mom, you're right. You put that into perspective there too. Now, obviously, you can control the temperature, fans. It's a big operation, right? Kind of complex.
It is very complex. You have to have the right combination of the air temperature, the air movement, and the humidity. And in a lot of the buildings, they'll either have an open front on some of the finishing buildings, which means one side of it is closed up, but the other side may have like a plastic curtain that will raise up and down that helps adjust the humidity in the air. It can help you control the heat in there, because the animals make a lot of heat themselves. And that way, even in the wintertime when it's colder, you can still control the humidity in there, because there's going to be a lot of humidity with that many animals, but it keeps the temperature at a constant temperature, and it also keeps that humidity to where it is comfortable for them, so that their pens don't get damp, their feed doesn't start caking up. It just is easier to control the animals and their environment when you've got them in a confined area.
It keeps them safe too.
Yes, it does.
Thank you so much, Leslie, understanding that side of the operation there. Go to our website if you have questions, nebraska.tv. See if some of these tractors can get some work done out in those fields. Your forecast is coming up next.